is Dolly here. Welcome back to Gypsy Rose Papery. Today I will be doing a flip through of my November design team project for Tsunami Rose. And also, if you've been kind of following me along the past few weeks, then you'll know that I did a hardcover tutorial series on my channel, which is still up. And it starts with the book board, then the fabric covering, and finally the hidden spine. And so this is the actual book that we made together on the series. And the only thing I didn't show was kind of like the distressing that I made, because I know that's more of a personal choice, so I didn't really think that was like tutorial type material. That's just me, but if you feel different, then let me know down in the comments and I'll be sure to make a distressing of covers type tutorial. So this one will be for sale on my Etsy. I just did some gold type distressing all over the spine and on the back. I didn't want to mess with this fabric because it is absolutely gorgeous, and I was not gonna mess with this fabric, so I just added a book plate which I colored gold to kind of match the color scheme. I hand lettered hiver, which is French for winter, and if you are thinking about purchasing this book, the link will be down in the description box, but also know that I will be glad to hand letter whatever you'd like in the book plate. And so for this book I use both the Christmas gift and the Christmas list digi kits, and so I will link those down below as well. If you weren't watching the tutorials, then I'll let you know that this is a 9x6 cover. I've got about 100 pages and 4 signatures. One of the signatures is a little special kind of fold out, and the seam binding is vintage champagne colored seam binding to kind of go with that gold type motif. And then the profile on this is really beautiful, lots of kind of lacy bits, little ribbon tabs sticking out. It says Mary. These were a really awesome find at a thrift shop. They had a necklace with these Bakelite beads, is what I'm being told by the clerk. And I'm thinking that he was right, only because there's no seam on these where it was kind of put into a mold. It's all one piece. So I used a lot of these beads and then some Christmas type paper clip charms. So let's dive right in. There's a lot of ephemera in this book too. So I evenly tried to make this into a writing journal slash keepsake journal. So a lot of writing space, but also a lot of places to kind of pop stuff in. So in the front I used a little bag as storage space, and I got this cute tag, and in the back you can write on it. It's cardboard. And then I used these, these red raffle tickets, which kind of remind me of Christmas bazaars when they have those raffles at the door, and they tell you to buy a ticket before you go, or before, you know, you start kind of looking at all the cute pop-up shops and all that. This is some paper that has jingle bells on it, and it's a folder. And so this is from Tsunami Rose's Christmas gift, I believe. And this is the Christmas list one. I love that paper. Has a lot of fold outs. And I tried to limit the coffee paper in here because I wanted it to be virtually acid free, just in case you wanted to mount pictures. That's why you're going to see the coffee paper in between 2 sheets, and then so kind of like that, and that way you can mount pictures on the ones that aren't coffee paper, or if you want to mount stuff on the ones that have coffee paper, that's totally up to you. So this trim here is from Junk That Treasures. It's one of my favorite trims. a little star paper clip charm. And in here, this is some vintage lace and a little recipe card. And here's just some light stamping that I did. This is from, I believe this is Christmas List. And I'll put this right back on. And also I forgot to show you guys in the middle of each signature, I did some jingle bells, and you can remove those if they annoy you. I think they're cute, but you know, some people might not want jingling all the time. Love this paper. This is a little flip out, and here I just did a little tuck spot, and there is one of those double tags, and I distressed some of them with red just because I thought it looked really cute. And here, this is a flip out. And we have a little journaling card with this precious little stamp. I think that's a Recollections stamp if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of places to hide stuff. And here's a little card. These are her Christmas big elements, which I love. This is also a Recollection stamp. And then this is also a pocket. You can hide stuff. This is a flip out. And then it has a lace pocket. And this is just a little postcard. Tsunami Rose postcard. So a lot of blank pages for you to kind of put your own mark on. Junk That Treasures trim. One of her big elements. And then here is a little Tsunami Rose envelope. And inside is just a little booklet. And this is the second signature, and so this is the little special feature. This is, I call these my Eva flips, and I found out about these from Release the Crafted, which is Priscilla, and she had linked Eva's tutorial on these. And so Eva, if you don't know her, she's Bohemian Crafting, and she's friggin' amazing, and I am obsessed. So she makes these in her TNs, and I made one for myself. And the first time I made these was actually in my Hocus Pocus journal a few videos back, and I was like, oh my god, I want to make these in every single journal that I make. So you can mount a picture on this, and this is a little tuck spot. It opens up. This part opens up, and I just included some journaling bits for you, and it has a Velcro closure. You can write on here, but this is also a little pocket. On here is also a little, it's very tight, little pocket here. This slips out. I left this open so you can mount pictures, and on here so you could write. And then on the very top, there are pockets too. And I put these cards from Junk That Treasures, and I put a little, this one says Christmas with a little heart. I'll put those back later. And this one says Merry. So basically Merry Christmas. And those go in the top. And this is the third signature. And in here is a little Tsunami Rose journaling card. And I used some vintage cards in here that I found at the thrift, and this is probably the only green you're gonna see here. And then on this plaid, this is a little tuck spot, and there's a little ticket stub here. And also on these with the big pocket and then the little pocket on the side, there's another, there is, oops, this one got stuck. There's another pocket right there. So for example, on all the pages that look like this, the big pocket, there's another little pocket behind this panel right here. So again, lots of places to hide stuff. One of my favorite images from the kit. Another little paper clip charm with a Christmas tree. This is a flip out. Just a little tab and really cute recipe card. Here's a little tuck spot and just some trim and eyelash trim there. And then in here, I included a little special something. So I have an old like time log book, and the paper is extremely fragile, and that is natural aging there, but it has times people worked on December 23rd, and on the back it has everybody's names. So I thought that was so perfect for here. I tried to find for December 25th, and I'm thinking, oh, remember when people used to actually celebrate Christmas and don't work on Christmas? That concept is lost to me as a nurse, because we work every day, no matter what holiday it is. But I just thought that was cute. That was the only day, the closest day I could find to Christmas in the log. I'm gonna flip out. So again, lots of birds here, just a little trim there. I made a little booklet, and if you look at the snow globe, it actually has snow in it. And this one has a Velcro closure. And it's just got some paper for you to write on. It was kind of tucked in there. Here it's a vintage book page from the night before Christmas, and it has the sugar plums dancing in their heads page. And it's just such beautiful, beautiful illustrations in this book. And the paper is a maze, so I wanted to include that in there. Another little journaling card from Tsunami Rose with a lace pocket. And this is a flip out as well. Here is another vintage card with some birds. And then behind this panel is the tuck spot. And I did a Tsunami Rose postcard. And then on here is just a little, oops, wrong page. Is it? No, it is the right page. I just did not attach this. So I included an extra Christmas envelope in case you wanted to hide anything. And that kind of goes in the big pocket. And then behind there I had the little angels card tucked with the paper clip. This is a 7 Gypsies file folder. And I just thought it was so pretty. You can use it for journaling, or you can use it to put stuff in there. Another flip. This Junk That Treasures trim. Here is the Tsunami Rose file folder, and I attached some paper for you to journal on. Some reindeer stamps, beautiful angel paper to flip out. This is a card you can open up and write on, or you could cover this with a picture. And then behind it, it's a tuck spot, and it's another envelope with a little tag booklet. Another big element. And that paper is so pretty. And another big journaling card. This is a gorgeous image, one of my favorites, in the lace pocket with the flip out. This kind of turns over, and it's just a little brad with a 25 on it. I don't know if you can see that, but you can remove it and use it somewhere else. Another recipe card. And here is another card that you can journal on. And then in here, I wanted something a little bit sturdier with a lot more space, so I put an actual bag that will fold out to make room for extra stuff. But inside, I have another one of those cute file folders with the paper in it. And then behind it, it has a nice tag. It's a double tag. that you can journal on. And that is the end of our journal. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Again, if you're interested, it will be linked, as well as Tsunami Rose's store and the kits that I used. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe if you're not already. I am already up to over 1,000 subscribers. What? How did that even happen? I feel like last time I checked, I was maybe at 100 subscribers. But look out for a giveaway, hopefully soon. I have something special in mind. I know I keep saying that, but it takes time to do kind of like what I had in mind. And so I'm kind of short on time these days, but I'm working on it, I promise. And so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!